As things stand right now, the app's templates are just displaying static HTML. So no matter which menu item we view, we always get the same one. If you recall, every time we generated a route, it updated the router, created a template for that route, and created a new route file. In addition to everything else routes do in Ember, they're also in charge of loading the data for that route. The data, or model, is set or fetched by this route file. Let's update our app to not use static HTML, but instead use dynamic data set by the route file. When the URL is /menu, this line matches. It calls the menu route and loads the menu template. This is what a default route file looks like. Some things that are important are that we have access to the Ember object up here, and that when this file is used, the Ember route class is extended with an object that we can customize. A bunch of things happen when a route is loaded, and Ember gives us specially named functions that we can use to hook into these specific events. Ember gives us a number of different hooks that we can use in a route file. One of the most important hooks we can use to gain access to the loading of new data is model. This hook is responsible for returning the model, or data. Remember, what's being returned is an object. If this syntax looks weird, it's the newer style of JavaScript to write this. Since Ember lives on the freshest version of JavaScript, I'll stick with Ember's standards and keep my route hooks like this. I've extracted the data for the menu items into a JSON file in the public folder. This file is available in the instructor notes. Now we can use the model hook to retrieve this data file. The Ember object has jQuery aliased to the $, so we can use jQuery to get the file. Because this is the route's model, the data in the template is stored in a model variable. There's a handlebars helper log that we can use to log out a variable. Here's that object log to the console, and here are the 3 menu items with their data. Now that we have dynamic data set from the route, let's update the static template with expressions that will evaluate this data. First, we can get rid of these two and leave just this one list item's HTML structure. Then let's use the each helper to loop over the model. Now it's just updating the static text with their dynamic counterparts. These two will change to item.name. The image here is item.image, and the link will use the item's ID. Everything still looks the same, but now it's being dynamically fetched and displayed. Great work!